Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. What's up? Jason Joseph here. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too. And that way you'll know when we do go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. Yeah, the Phillies, the Philadelphia Phillies, are back home at the bank tonight. They're back home. Taijuan Walker is going to be pitching, and he's going to be going up against the San Francisco Giants and Landon Raup, who's going to be pitching tonight for the Giants. And we'll get into matchups in just a little bit, but I first and foremost want to say hello to each and every one of you that is on here on the chat. Make sure that you guys hit the thumbs up button and let me know where you are tuning in from as well. Where are you hopping in from? Let us know. What's up, Dylan Town? What's going on, man? How are you? What's up, Hardcore? Yes, sir. What's going on, man? Beautiful stuff. All right, there it is. Yes, sir. Happy to see you all. Oh, yeah, we got a game in 5 minutes, man. And I'm pretty excited about that. Has Botrix joined the channel yet? Yes, just has joined the channel. Yes, sir. We also got Larry here. We got Marion here. What's up, Denbrew? What's up, David? All the early crews are here. What's up, Daniel? How are you doing, my friend? What's going on, dude? Yes, sir. It's 67 degrees. Winds are blowing southwest at 8 miles per hour. Humidity is at 34%. And yeah, I'm ready for some baseball. Okay, yeah, let's just cut to the chase. It was a bad weekend. It was a very bad weekend. It was a bad road trip. Okay. 2-4 on the road trip. Inexcusable. Now you're back at home. And now you got to go out there. And you have to at least split this series with the Giants. That's what I would really like. If we could somehow find a way to split this series, I think that should be the minimum. That is the bar. I want us to go 3 out of 4. But this Giants team is pretty good. So that's why I say 2 out of 4 is what I want the bar to be set at. This team is 11-4 on the season. They are also 7-2 on the road. They just played a very good series against the Yankees, and they were able to take 2 out of 3 against the Yankees out in the Bronx. So they're not a joke. They're playing very good baseball, and we need to defend our home tonight. And that's what I expect, and that's what I hope for. This lineup looks a little bit different. Brandon Marsh is not in the lineup tonight. He actually was at the ballpark really early today because of how frustrated he's been with his slump. So putting in some extra work, okay? Let's hope that changes things into a positive direction. Because I know that he's not happy with how he's been playing. He's come out, he's talked about it, he has acknowledged it, and now you got to find a way to get out of that slump. And so we'll see how everything goes with that tonight. I want to hear what your final score predictions are down below, and I want you to tell me what your scores are. So we'll do that too. Okay. So let's go over starting lineups for the San Francisco Giants, who are the away team. They will have Mike Yastrzemski playing out in right field. Willie Adames is playing over at shortstop. Jung-Hoo Lee is the center fielder. He's batting third. And then it'll be Matt Chapman over at third base. He'll be batting in the cleanup spot. Heliot Ramos is out in left field. He'll be batting fifth. Lamont Wade Jr. is over at first base. He's batting sixth. And then it's Wilmer Flores, who is DHing today. He's batting seventh. Patrick Bailey is the catcher behind the plate. He's batting eighth. And batting ninth will be Tyler Fitzgerald, who's playing over at first base. So again, it's Yastrzemski, Adames, Lee, Chapman, Ramos, Wade Jr., Flores, Bailey, and Fitzgerald. And for the Philadelphia Phillies, they will have Bryson Stott batting in the leadoff spot. Then it'll be Trey Turner batting second, Bryce Harper hitting third, Kyle Schwarber bats in the cleanup spot, and they'll be hitting fourth. Nick Castellanos is batting fifth, playing out in right field. JT is the catcher behind the plate. He's batting sixth. Max Kepler is batting seventh, playing out in left field. Alec Bohm slides down to the 8 hole. He's playing over at third base today. And then batting ninth will be Johan Rojas as he's playing out in center field. So the Phillies are taking the diamond right now. Taijuan Walker is stepping out of the dugout and heading over to the mound. Again, the Phillies are in their regular white and red pinstripes. Have the red Phillies text painted across the chest along with the IBX patch, the Independence Blue Cross patch that goes over towards the left side of the arm. Walker so far in 2 starts this season. He's gone 10 2/3 of an inning, has a 0 ERA, 4 walks allowed, and 9 strikeouts as well. And he will be facing the Giants, and in this inning it'll be Yaz, Adames, and Lee to start things off. Okay, let's get this scoreboard situated. We're going to do that right now. It is a beautiful night out at Citizens Bank Park. Walker with a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and a curveball. He's been really working on that cutter this season, or he spent a lot of time working on that in the offseason, I should say, and then it's looked very, very sharp this season. All right, let's read some final scores. Giants are 7-2 on the road this year. That's what I just said that. Yep, they are. 7-3 Phillies. Yep. All right, so that's your final score prediction. Let me know what your final score predictions are down below. All right, JT Realmuto's catching behind the plate. And then on the mound, it'll be Taijuan Walker. He will be pitching. Then over at first base, you got Bryce Harper. At second base, you got Bryson Stott. At shortstop, it'll be Trey Turner. And at third base, it's Alec Bohm. Outfielders for tonight, Max Kepler's out in left, Johan Rojas is in center, and Nick Castellanos plays out in right field. The pitch, and there's a called strike as we start off the ball game. Here's Yaz in the box, the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. The cutter at 86 miles per hour on the radar gun. The count is 0-2. Yaz hitting 300 on the season so far. Had a pretty good series against the New York Yankees. The windup and the pitch ends down for a ball. He's 34 years old now. 1-2 pitch. It's low and outside for a ball. So far in his Giants career, 108 homers, 324 RBI, 555 hits, and 2,314 at-bats. The 2-2 from Walker is high and inside for ball 3. Giants are in their gray tops, gray bottoms. They have, on the front side, it says San Francisco, and that's in black text, outlined in orange. The pitch on the way, and there's another foul ball. You have a baseball, a Giants baseball, over on the left side of the of the arm. 3-2 pitch. And there's a fly ball hit over towards left field. It's deep, but it's not deep enough to get out of the yard. And there to make the grab for out number 1 is Kepler. And Willie Adames will be coming up to the plate. He was a big offseason acquisition, Willie Adames. Just hitting $186 on the season so far with 6 RBI. And he stares at a slider that's wide for ball 1. It was a 7-year, $182 million contract. 1-0 pitch. And there's strike 1. That also included $22 million from the signing bonus. 1-1 pitch. It's a little bit low, and not by much, so the count is now 2-1. 68 degrees out at the bank. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Home plate umpire for tonight is Tony Randazzo. Then you got Clint Vondrak over at first base. Second base umpire is Dan Bellino. And then Phil Cuzzy is over at third. The windup and the pitch. That's outside and low for ball 3. Happy birthday, Kev. Happy birthday, my friend. 3-2 pitch. That's grounded foul over towards the third base dugout. Already 13 pitches so far for Taijuan Walker. Phillies are 5-1 at home on the year so far. They swept the Rockies and then took 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers. 3-2 pitch. Line drive. Hit out to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Playing it on a bounce is Max Kepler, and he throws it over to shortstop as Turner cuts it off. And a 1-out single provided by Willie Adames. And Jung-Hoo Lee is the next victim. Looks like he just had left one hanging out over the middle of the zone. And again, to Adames' credit, he worked up the count. And when you work up the count, pitchers tend to throw more mistakes. 1 out and the pitch. Strike 1. It's a fastball at 92 miles per hour. So Lee batting .352. He's hitting on the left side. He's had a very good year so far. And the 0-1 is swung on and fouled. He's 7th in the majors in batting average. But he's 5th amongst qualified hitters. The ball's 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. And it's wide for ball 1. He's 26 years old, from Japan. Played with the Giants last year, and then had his season short. Only played 37 games. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's popped up and foul over towards the third base side. 6 feet tall, 197 pounds. He's a left-handed hitter who also throws righty. This is his second season. 1-2 pitch, and it's in the dirt for ball 2. He went 1 for 3 against Walker last year. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the first inning. And a runner on at first, and the throw back to first. He is safe. Oh, did they get him? They got him. He's out. He's out. Harper tagged him right on the head. He got him. They didn't give us a full angle before, but he's out. And Walker picks him off, and there's out number 2. All right, so it's 2 outs, nobody on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was a terrible camera angle for us. And the 2-2 pitch, strike 3 called at the knees. And so Walker gets out of the inning, and Lee strikes out looking, and we go to the bottom of the first. No score. Can't believe he got him. Nice play. He has a good pickoff move, man. He does. He's out. He got it. I can't believe he got it. All right, we're going to the bottom of the first. Bryson Stott will lead things off for the Phillies. Then it'll be Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, Nick Castellanos, JT Realmuto, Max Kepler, Alec Bohm, and Johan Rojas. All out there tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies. So again, it's Stott batting in the leadoff spot, playing over at second base. Turner's the shortstop. He's batting second. And Bryce Harper hitting third, playing over at first base. The DH is Kyle Schwarber. He's batting fourth. Fifth is Castellanos out in right field. JT's catching behind the plate, and he'll be hitting sixth. The left fielder, Max Kepler, hitting seventh. And sliding all the way down to the 8 hole is Alec Bohm. He's playing over at third. And the 9 hole hitter is Johan Rojas, who's out in center field. No Brandon Marsh today is essentially what is big about this lineup. So the guy that the Phillies will be facing, his name is Landon Raup. Please correct me on that name. I forgot to look at the pronunciation guides, and that is my bad. I'm going to go with Landon Raup. 26 years old from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. The first pitch that he throws is right down Broadway for a strike. He went 6 innings in his last game, gave up 1 earned run, 7 hits, and had 4 strikeouts. No walks allowed. It was on a total of 81 pitches. 0-1 pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, folks. The pitch. And there is a strike called again. Here's the 1-2, the Stott. And there's a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And so, Bryson Stott able to get on with a single to start off the ball game. And he's over at first base. Got you. No worries, man. What's up, Ryan? Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. And hit that subscribe button, too. Here comes Trey Turner to the plate. Raup again, 26 years old. Took the loss in his first outing. And the pitch to Trey Turner. There's a high fly ball hit out over to deep left center field. That's going to bounce off the Giant sign. And Stott's rounding third. He'll come on in to score. And Trey Turner able to put the Phillies up 1-0 on a hanger that was out over the middle of the plate. And it's 1-0 Philadelphia. That was a mistake, and Trey was able to take it out to left center, and the crowd pretty happy about it, and here comes Harper. First pitch to Bryce, swing and a miss. He got a curveball there, and he swung right through it. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch to Bryce Harper, strike 2. He takes it all the way at the knees. I liked how Turner was able to turn on that pitch. 0-2. That's low and away for a ball. That was a great swing. Turner leads off at second. Raup gets set and fires. The pitch, swing and a miss, and Harper strikes out. So there's one away. A first inning run, not from a home run. If you can actually believe that. Here's Landon Raup. Again, a 3.60 ERA, I should say. Here comes Schwarber to the plate. And he stares at a curveball. That's in there for strike one. Raup has walked 4 batters. He has struck out 12. And has done that in 2 starts. Here's the 0-1 to Schwarber. And it misses inside. The money line coming on into tonight was minus 130 for the Phillies. Now it's at minus 320. 1-1 pitch, and that's going to bounce away from the catcher. The throw over to third, not in time, and a wild pitch thrown by Raup. And that does change things because now a ground ball up the middle or even a sac fly could put the Phillies up 2-0. And Turner got a pretty good jump. The ball was bounced over towards the left side, which meaning it was over to third base. And Turner still went, and he got in there. 2-1, and that's taken outside, and the count is now 3-1. We forgot to go live on TikTok, didn't we? 3-1 to Schwarber, foul ball. Don't forget to cut that RBI double. Got 143 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and make sure you all subscribe to the channel too. Here's the payoff pitch to Schwarber, and he takes it low for ball 4. And now Nick Castellanos is coming up to the plate. The Giants' defense will look like this. It'll be Patrick Bailey catching, Landon Raup on the bump, Lamont Wade Jr. at first, Tyler Fitzgerald's at second, Willie Adames is the shortstop, Matt Chapman is the third baseman, and in the outfield they have Heliot Ramos. Then they also have Jung-Hoo Lee and Mike Yastrzemski. The pitch to Castellanos, it's low for ball 1. It was a curveball. And again, if I'm mispronouncing something, please let me know. The pitch to Casty's swing and a miss. Got a sinker at the kneecaps. And he couldn't get a hold of it. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, folks. Here's the 1-1 to Casty, swing and a miss. And that pitch was way out of the zone. I was actually thinking Raup was going to throw a fastball. And so did Casty. He'll call for time. Middle infield playing towards a double play depth. 1-2 pitch. A wicked curveball. Check swing. He did not go. I'm shocked. That curveball had a lot of life to it. And he may have gone around. That was close. The 2-2 pitch to Casty. Line drive. Base hit over to left field. And the Phillies are going to get another run home. And they lead it 2-0. As stopping at second base is Schwarber. And Castellanos able to add on another run for the Phils. Just put the barrel on the bat, and good things do happen. The Fightins lead it 2-0, and the Giants are going to call for time. So that'll bring up JT Realmuto to the plate. Phillies have a 2-0 lead already. Stott led off the inning with a single. Trey Turner had an RBI double into the left center field gap. And then Bryce Harper struck out. Schwarber walked, and Castellanos got on with an RBI single. 20 pitches already for Raup. The pitch, and there's a changeup that he throws that's down to JT. And it's a 1-0 count. The pitch, and that bounces in the dirt for ball 2. I want that highlight call too. This could be a crazy inning. Kepler waits on deck. It's 2 balls, no strikes to JT Realmuto. Raup kicks, fires, and throws it outside, and the count is 3-0. All right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Charge! The pitch to JT. It was a little bit outside, but nonetheless, home plate umpire says, stay here. It's a strike. It's Tony Randazzo again behind the plate. The 3-1 pitch, and it's outside, and that's going to load to the bases for the Philadelphia Phillies. And the 7th man to come up to the plate will be Max Kepler. Schwarber's over at third. Castellanos is at second. And over at first base is JT Realmuto. 25 pitches by Raup, 13 strikes, and 12 balls so far. And Kepler up with the bases juiced. 1 out still, and the pitch is way inside. And Raup has lost his control, it looks like, as of now. Kepler with a 200 average. Had a solo homer earlier in the month. And the 1-0 pitch, and he grounds it foul. Charge! Alec Bohm waits on deck. 2-0 Phils. The 20th pitch of the inning from Raup. Swing and a miss. That was a nice sinker that he threw towards the top of the zone. And Kepler was late. The over-under right now is set at 10.5 runs. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that's slapped over towards the third base side. The throw to second base. There's one. The throw to first. He is safe. And the Phillies get an RBI fielder's choice as a run scores. And it's 3-0 Philadelphia. So Schwarber crossed home plate. Out at second base was JT, and Castellanos is over at third base. Good job by Kepler to hustle. Here comes Alec Bohm. They're playing him the pull towards the infield. The pitch to Alec, and he gets the message and does not swing at the first pitch as it's outside and low. It's just not getting those curveballs in the right spots. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Raup kicks and fires, and he's going to get the call there as it catches the outer third of the zone for strike 1 in the eyes of Randazzo. Raup under pressure, and the 1-1 pitch is inside and down for ball 2. Raup, as we mentioned in his last outing, went 6 innings, allowed 1 earned run, and then 4 strikeouts. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Bohm was not patient on that curveball. The Giants are a 1.5 games behind the Padres in the NL West, and they are a game above the Dodgers 2-2, and bohm stays alive. They're also 2.5 above the Diamondbacks. It's a very tight division race so far. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Alec Bohm. The windup and the pitch. Another foul ball that's sliced out of play. Raup, 6 feet 2 inches tall. Also played for the Giants last year. The 2-2 pitch to Bohm. Swing and a miss. A good curveball thrown by Raup. And that is all she wrote in the bottom of the first. 8 men come up to the plate. And the Phillies come across home plate 3 times. And we head to the second. It's 3-0 Philadelphia. All right, so that RBI double by Trey. The RBI single by Casty. And the RBI fielder's choice by Max Kepler. Beautiful. Great. Yes, sir. What's going on? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. And chat, I want to get your opinion on something. Okay. I think that what's really important sometimes is when we are watching a team, right? We zoom in because we like to be watching every game and we're fans. We're loyal, you know? We see what's going on from an insider's perspective. But we also, sometimes it helps when you zoom out as well. It's hard to do that with baseball. Baseball is really hard to do that because they play every single day. And so I want you guys to give me a grade as of how the Phillies have done during these first 15 games. It's just a sample size of 15 games. I want you to give me a letter grade. Just give me an overall letter grade from pitching and hitting, just an overall grade, and then we can break it all down. What's up, Scott? What's up, G? Hello from Monterey County, California. Nice. The pitch, and that's taken on the outside corner for a strike. So now Matt Chapman's up to bat. Just a 176 average so far for him on the season. The 0-1 pitch is a slider. It's caught on the outside corner. So we're seeing a lot of B's, B minuses. I see a C. Jack says B minus. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's a 1 hopper hit over to shortstop. Turner fires a strike over to first. And it's in time. C plus. And we got a D. Okay. Overall, I'm impressed so far. Definitely have areas of improvement, so I'm going with a B plus, says David. Okay. First pitch is in there for a strike to Heliot Ramos. The 0-1 pitch, and he fouls it back towards the screen. Ramos hitting .206 so far on the season. The 0-2 from Walker is way up high for a ball. Thanks for live streaming. Thanks for having the game on. Couldn't find anywhere else to stream. Yeah, we go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles stuff, and we also do Sunday Night Baseball, too. The 1-2 is going to be smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Castellanos goes over to get to the baseball, and Ramos will get an easy double as he stands up over at second base, and the throw is cut off by Stott, and a 1-out double puts a runner in scoring position. And now bring up Lamont Wade Jr. That thing was absolutely hit sharply off the bat. They were not playing over towards that first base line. They had Harper shifted away from the bag. The pitch to Wade, he pops it up. It's hit over towards the first base side, and now to play as it goes into about the 5th row. And a nice catch by that fan in powder blue. Have to give them a C because they're scoring no runs, says Scott. They didn't score runs this weekend. I'll put it to you that way. Are they scoring runs overall? They are scoring runs. Just this weekend, they did not. And against the Braves, they were a little bit timid. The bats were a little bit cold. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 1. Wade has an on-base percentage of just 184. A 114 average, too. And Walker kicks, deals, and goes with a splitter. That's wide. Rays lead at 1-0 in the bottom of the first against the Red Sox. The Braves have already scored 2 runs in their top half of the first inning. So the 2-1 delivery is in there for strike 1, or strike 2, that is. And then the Pirates already have a 1-0 advantage against the Washington Nationals. That game is heading to the top of the 3rd. Here's the 2-2 from Walker, and that's bounced foul towards the first base side. Love the shirt. Thanks. Snowball. It's one of my favorite things. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled back over towards the screen. Good fight by Wade. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing. He did not go. And the count is 3-2. Pitch was inside. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and it's low for ball 4. That was a great at-bat by Wade. And the tying run is coming up to the plate. It's Wilmer Flores, who is DHing today. He's done a lot of damage against the Phillies in his career. Phillies are up 3-0. They scored 3 runs in their bottom half of the first, including an RBI double from Trey Turner. Then they got an RBI single from Nick Castellanos, and an RBI fielder's choice ground out by Max Kepler. Here comes Flores, and he takes a strike. It was right down the pike. The 0-1 pitch to Flores, and it's outside. Flores is tied for first in home runs with 6. And he has 19 total RBIs, which is second in all of baseball. The windup and the pitch. And there's another strike that he takes right down the middle again. It was a sinker. Eight seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-2, and there's a line drive base hit back up the middle, rounding third, and heading on in to score is Ramos, and Rojas faked the throw over to home plate and decided to just throw it towards the middle infield, and Wilmer Flores gets his 20th RBI of the season, and the Giants will cut the deficit to 2. Put the ball in a very good spot, and Ramos knew exactly what he was going to do all the way. Still one out, and Patrick Bailey is in the box. And he takes strike one. Orange batting gloves and a 189 average so far this season for the left-handed hitter. So his bright orange cleats. And he takes the 0-1 inside. Sean Murphy hit a 2-run homer in his 6th hit and 4th homer in 20 at-bats. That was for the Braves. There's the 1-1, and there's a high bouncer. Hit over to Walker. The throw to second is wide, and that's going to go all the way towards the outfield. And coming in to score for the Giants, it'll be Wade, and that's now 3-2. That was a bad throw by Taijuan Walker, and he tried to get the force out at second. I can understand why he did that. Let's see again. He had time to get a good grip on it, and it was just way too far off the bag for Trey. He threw it over towards his left side. And so Caleb Cotham's going to go out there and have a conversation with Taijuan Walker. We'll see what the ruling is in just a second. It should absolutely be a fielder's choice in an E1. Make sure you guys like and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. Nobody was in the way. It was just a bad throw. Here comes Tyler Fitzgerald to the plate. And the pitch is taken for a strike. So they call it a fielder's choice. Scored on an error. An E1. 0-1 pitch, and there's a high fly ball hit out to left field, and that one is gone. And the Giants respond and score 5 runs in the top of the second as Fitzgerald goes yard for the first time this season, and he gives San Fran the lead. Got one to just square up and barrel up and bombs away for Fitzgerald. The pitch, and there's a called strike taken on the inner third of the plate. Yastrzemski back up to bat. Takes the 0-1 pitch as he showed bunt and then took it back, but it was right down the middle. And it's 0-2. This Giants team has been absolutely relentless this season so far. 0-2 on the way is high and inside. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games. And the 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss. And there is the first strikeout, or the second strikeout, I should say, from Taijuan Walker. And there are 2 outs in this inning. The Giants were also on a 7-game winning streak after they started off 1-1. Here comes Adames, and he takes a 4-seamer for strike 1 at the knees. The 0-1 is high for a ball. Here's the 1-1, and there's another high fly ball hit out over towards deep right center field, and that one's going to go as Adames is 2 for 2 on the day. And they've put up 6 runs in this second inning. Oppo Taco for Willie Adames. And the fan threw the baseball back out there on the field. That time, Adames was able to get a full extension. And he looked like he swung at that a little bit early, and that's why he went the opposite way with it. But, again, good extension on the bat. Good concentration, too. And he smacked it out of here. The pitch to Lee, strike one. Struck out in the first. And he takes the 0-1 inside and in the dirt. I got you. We go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games, folks. Here's the 1-1 ground ball. This should finally end the inning, and it does as Stott gobbles it up, tosses it over to first. And we go to the bottom of the second. Phillies put up 3 runs in the bottom of the first, and the Giants, they put up not 1, not 2, not 3, but 6 in the top of the second. Let's see if the Phillies can put up some more runs in the bottom of the second. Yes. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. I'm going to go to my monologue screen for a second. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. That's why we call ourselves Play-by-Play with JJ. Because we do play-by-plays for the Phillies, the Sixers, the Eagles, and we also do Sunday night baseball as well. I want to try to do some more baseball games this year, and I want to grow and get us more baseball fans. So if you really enjoy what you're hearing right now, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bell icons because we have a very cool community on here, and I want us to try to increase that. And I would appreciate that very, very much. Yeah. That was not a good second inning. The boos are back, says Luke Arcani. Not really a surprise for me. But yeah, that was not a good second inning at all. And now I want to see if this team can bounce back here. Phillies actually sent 8 men up to the plate in the bottom of the first. The Giants, they sent up 9 men to the plate in the top of the second. We got some Giants fans on here. What's up, GM? How are you, GM? I like that. Jung-hoo's a beast. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. Bryce Harper is having a boy. Wow. He is having another baby, and this time it's a boy. The pitch. That's taken outside for a ball. Trey Turner handed Bryce a blue bat before his first time up as a gender reveal for Bryce's 4th child. Wow. Rojas did show bunt, and it was foul. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm from San Francisco, but left in 2019 to live in Vietnam. Oh, wow. Here's the 1-1. That's taken wide for ball 2. Well, we appreciate you for being on here. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's taken for a strike. Here's the 2-2 to Rojas. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out. Raup able to get his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. That curveball's starting to work. That seems to be the Phillies' kryptonite so far this season. Unless something's hanging. Here comes Bryson Stott to the plate. And the first pitch is taken for ball one. Stott singled in the first. Also scored a run. The windup by Raup. And the pitch. And he throws a strike. Curveball was not looking good in that bottom of the first, but it seems to be working a lot better here. There's the 1-1 pitch. And it's taken for ball two. Surprised because that looked like a strike. Raup's not wasting any time. He throws the 2-1 just a little bit down. And is ahead in the count 3-1. As we mentioned before, the Giants are 11-4. They're second in the NL West. Here's the 3-1 to Stott, and it's outside for ball four. And Stott able to get on for the second time today. And so Trey Turner is going to be coming back up to the plate. Raup was selected by the Giants and was called up in 2024. The pitch to Trey is fouled away. He went to Faith Christian School in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and played 4 seasons of college baseball at UNCW, which is the University of North Carolina in Wilmington. 0-1, big swing by Trey, and he misses. He was a 12th round draft pick of the 2021 Major League Baseball draft. And Raup kicks and fires and throws the 0-2 low and outside for ball one. Nighttime is struck upon us here in Philadelphia. The 1-2 to Trey Turner, swing and a miss as he goes down swinging on that curveball that was low and outside, and strikeout number 4 for Raup. I think all of his strikeouts have come on the curveball. And now Bryce Harper is coming up to the plate. The pitch to Bryce. It's taken for strike one. Just on the upper tier of the zone. Roop, thanks. Roop kicks and fires and throws a 12-6 curveball at 76. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. He has 52 pitches so far. And he comes set and delivers. And Harper swings and misses at another curveball that's inside and low. They just keep firing them away. The 1-2 to Bryce. Line drive played on a bounce by the third baseman. And the throw over to first is in time. Harper got sharply hit off the end of the bat. But a good play over at third base by Chapman. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 man left. And we head to the top of the third. It's 6-3 San Francisco. Having morning coffee and enjoying your calls. Thank you. I appreciate it. What got, for all my people that are San Fran fans on here, what got you into Giants baseball? What's one of your first memories of watching Giants baseball? So I'm a lifelong Eagles fan. Never really followed baseball too much when I was younger. I'm now trying to get into baseball. Doing my best to follow the Phillies this year. Any advice? The best advice I can give you, seriously, is to come on here and listen to the games. I'm being dead serious when I say that, because we have a great community of people that can help you follow along. And, if you have any questions, you can ask. And I truly do mean that. And I think that that's probably the best piece of advice I could give, especially if you're a Phillies fan. I mean, you're in a perfect spot. That's why I also like doing these games, because we have an awesome community that's really willing to teach people and go out of their ways about certain terms and whatnot. And so you found the right spot. So welcome aboard, my friend. The Giants own us, says Brian. Giants own us? Nah. Candlestick Park and super cold nights, says Cambodia. Candlestick Park. Here comes Matt Chapman to the plate. We'll talk more about it. And the first pitch is thrown inside for ball one. We'll be live for every game, pretty much this week. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Chapman, 24 at-bats without a hit. That's his longest career streak, which I didn't know. You guys thought that Marsh was going through a slump for the Phillies. Well, Chapman's going through a slump too. It's 2-1. Walker kicks and fires and delivers a fastball that's just above the zone. Here's the 3-1, and it's popped up right over towards the third base side in foul ground. JT gives it a look, makes the basket catch, and there's out number one. And Macon now 0 for his last 25. It was a nice catch. It's like, look what I got. And he just handed his glove over to Bohm. And he took the baseball out, Alec did. Here comes Ramos. And he stares at ball one as it's outside. Walker winds up and delivers. Ground ball, backhanded by Turner. He throws it over to first, and Ramos is out. And 2 up, 2 down already. And Lamont Wade Jr. is coming up to the plate. Here's the pitch. That's taken for a strike. Giants have played at Oracle Park ever since 2000. It was called AT&T Park. Also was formerly known as Pacific Bell Park and SBC Park. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. And it's low and away for a ball. I saw something that I never really thought about, but it still stands true when you really do think about it. The 2-1, and that's taken for strike 2. No right-handed batter has ever hit a home run into McCovey's Cove. None. And when I found that out today, first I was shocked. I was like, wait, really? And I thought about it. I was like, well, yeah, kind of makes sense. 2-2 pitch, and it's taken up high for ball 3. Here's the 3-2. There's a foul ball. So McCovey's Cove is out in right field. So if you're a right-handed batter, you'd have to hit it the opposite way. It's easier to pull homers. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Taijuan Walker able to get himself a 1-2-3 inning as he throws a cutter to strike out Lamont Wade Jr. And so we head to the bottom of the third. It's 6-3 San Francisco. New Park was a game changer for Giants baseball. We got 220 people tuning on in and 70 likes. Let's go. Welcome to Cambodia, David. Yes, sir. But yeah, no right-handed batter has ever hit a home run out to McCovey's Cove. I don't know. Does that surprise you guys or no? We also have history in the making tonight in other baseball news. How about this? Paul Skeens and Henry Davis are the first ever battery, the first ever pitcher and catcher of number one picks in MLB history, starting in the same game. That's pretty wild. Rising Rhino, what's going on, man? How are you? How are you doing? We got some San Fran fans on here. Nice. I'm so happy to hear that. Are there other Giants content creators out there? I guess maybe not. Here comes Kyle Schwarber to the plate. And the first pitch to Kyle, it's taken for a strike. Just at the knees. Greens are mad for baseball. They're super fans. Here's the 0-1 to Schwarber. Line drive, foul ball. He ripped that thing. And Paige Beckers was just selected as the number 1 overall pick in the WNBA draft by the Dallas Wings. There you have it. Here's the 0-2 to Kyle Schwarber. There's a foul ball. What's going on, man? The 0-2 to Schwarber. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Kyle Schwarber. Changeup. That, I think, was the first changeup he's thrown tonight. I could be wrong, though. Now it's Castellanos who's up to the plate, and he swings and misses at a curveball that just dipped out of the zone. Congratulations again to Paige Beckers on being selected as the number 1 overall pick in the WNBA draft. 0-1, that's down for a ball. Casty in the box and takes the 1-1 way up high for ball 2. Phillies got shut out by the Cardinals in 2 games this weekend. And then in between both of those games, they won on Saturday afternoon, 4-1. It's 3-1 to Castellanos. Rupp kicks and delivers. And it's fouled off. You say Roop, right? Roop. Correct? Three balls, 2 strikes. 6-3 San Francisco. 3-2 to Castellanos. Ground ball hit over to third. Backhanded by Chapman. The throw across the diamond in plenty of time. Good play by Matt Chapman. And 2 away. Chapman did a good job at just picking it up. And again, able to get a good throw over to first base. A good extension there by the first baseman, too. Wade Jr. Pitch to JT. It's outside for ball one. The windup and the pitch. Low and outside. In his last 10 games versus the Giants, JT hitting .319. Also has 61 hits against the Giants overall in 52 games. 21 RBI, 29 runs scored, and 6 home runs. Fouls off the next pitch. And the pitch after that is grounded over to shortstop, scooped up, and the throw over to first in time. And the inning is over again. Adames made a pretty good play. And we head to the fourth inning. It's 6-3, San Francisco. Okay. Yes. Marsh is not playing today. Yeah. All right. I would like to take a moment right now. Okay. I don't usually like to change. I don't like to change the vibe or something like that, but today I kind of have to. I don't know if you guys know who Darien Hopkins is, but he's a streamer that's here on YouTube that was a big fan of the Raiders. I used to go onto his channel. He passed away this morning, early this morning, and found out from his fiance, posted on one of his YouTube channels that he's a part of, and they're covering the WNBA draft. Okay, after this inning is done, when we go to the bottom of the fourth, we are gonna go raid that play-by-play, and we are gonna send love to Darien and his family, and do that. It's been a tough week, man. Larry lost his dad. Larry meaning the Dixon Way, Larry. And we lost another person in the streaming community. It's just so weird. 39 years old. It's crazy. It's absolutely wild. And I was shocked to hear the news this morning. So, we will go raid them in the next, when we go into the bottom of the fourth. But I just wanted to give you a heads up about that. So, yeah. Anyhow, here we go to the top of the fourth. The Giants, they lead at 6-3 against the Philadelphia Phillies. I just can't believe he's gone. It's crazy. The pitch. It's taken on the outside corner for strike one. Let me make sure I find the channel. The pitch. And there's strike two. Yeah, we'll find it. The Sports Wire Network. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a hopper, hit over to third base. Bohm has it, throws it over to first. And it's in time for out number one. Yeah. It's just weird, man. Jack, who was it? Who was it? Thanks so much for the $2 super chat, man. Who was the batter to hit it into McCovey's Cove? One ball, one strike to Bailey. It was Elliot Ramos. You're right. Elliot Ramos was the first one to do it. You're right. He's the only batter to do it. 1-2. And that's taken a pie for ball 2. Thanks for fact checking me there. Because somebody posted, and it was a reliable source. They said that no one's done it. But they were incorrect. Hello to Maria. Thank you so much, Will. Appreciate that, man. Yep. The pitch, line drive, base hit, out over to right field. And a 1-out single. By Patrick Bailey. Are they live? I want to make sure that they're live real quick. They are. The ball is 1 strike. So Tyler Fitzgerald is up to bat. Got a runner on over at first. And we got 1 out as well. The pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. Yeah. I figured it out. He was the only one to do it. The ball's 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Taijuan Walker gets the second strikeout of the ball game. Here comes Yaz. And the first pitch that he swings at is strike 1. So it was a little bit low. So he scored all 3 of their runs in the bottom of the first. And then the Giants put up all 6 of their runs in the top of the second. Toss bat the first, not in time. Oh, 1. Foul ball. Hit back over towards the screen. Yeah, it's 0 for 2. He flied out to left in the first and struck out in the second. And he takes the 0-2 pitch. It's inside for ball 1. There's the 1-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to left field. Kepler's there. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. All right, it is time for us to go raid the Sports Wire Network. And we are going to go say our condolences and our prayers to Darien, who, again, passed away earlier this morning. Another streamer here on YouTube that did a lot of WNBA. And he did a lot of Raiders stuff. So we're going to go say our condolences. And we will be right back. Here's the link. Okay, I'm posting that right now. Here we go. Okay. And so there's the link. Be right back.
Matter of fact, to anyone in the chat that wants to get a podcast started, I'll help you. I mean that. I absolutely mean that. It's tough. It's tough. Here comes a JJ raid. We love you, Darien. Yes, we do. Ryan Shaw is with us, and I'm gonna tell everybody that raids us tonight. I am having a dual purpose stream to not only help my family, but to help Darien's family. So whatever super chats come in through my channel or cash apps come in through me, and you see the sign at the bottom of the screen, want to take a chunk of it and donate it to Darien's family. And goons, I mean every word I said. I mean it for everybody in here. If you want to start a podcast, let me know. I want to help. I want to help y'all. You know, because it's just what I want to do. Seriously, Larry is in the house with us. Play-by-play with JJ. Here's the JJ raid. Everybody's coming in. And we're doing it.
All right, we're back. Thanks so much for going over to raid him. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch. There's a curveball that's taken the kneecaps for strike 2. We're on the bottom of the 4th. Appreciate you all so much for being on here, man. 0-2. There's a little one hopper hit over towards shortstop. Throw over to first is not in time, and Kepler does beat it out. He did. Sort of fought that off. And it took a weird bounce. He actually was waving and called for time, I think, really quickly. And then he wasn't granted time, and he still got on with the infield single. What the heck? He wasn't granted time, and the pitch just came, and he was still able to swing at it and get on base. I've never seen that before. Now it's Alec Bohm who's coming up to the plate. And he takes ball 2. He's ahead in the count 2-0. The 2-0 pitch to Bohm. Strike 1. It's at the kneecaps. Here's the pitch to Bohm, and he fouls it off. Clayton Kershaw is finally going to begin his rehab assignment for the Dodgers. Just got that news. The pitch. There's a foul ball. There's a lot of things going on tonight. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe, folks. 2-2 to Bohm. There's a fly ball hit out over to left field. That's going back over towards the track. It's off the top of the Giants sign. Ramos plays it off the wall. Heading over to third base is Kepler. And Bohm gets on with a double, and boy, did he need that. And so he is over at second base, and Johan Rojas is coming up to the plate. Looked like he got a low slider and was able to get full extension of the swing. Kept his head down, followed through on the swing, and hit it off the top of the left field wall. Nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. That's the first extra base hit Alec Bohm has had since March 27th. And it's Johan Rojas who comes up to the plate. Then he takes strike 1 right down the middle. Johan's average now at 286. Infield playing up the middle. They're shifted pretty much in all their spots. The pitch is taken for strike 2. Third baseman's pretty much over towards the third base side. Second base is almost right behind the bag. And the shortstop closer to the second baseman. The pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. And Rojas strikes out, and that makes it 6 strikeouts for Roop. And we flip the lineup card back to the top of the order. First pitch to Stott. It's up high for ball 1. Stott was the 14th overall pick by the Philadelphia Phillies. Played at UNLV. And he takes the 1-0 inside for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. And Stott takes a curveball for strike 1. Adley Rutschman was the first overall pick of that draft. Then it was Bobby Witt Jr. Corbin Carroll was taken right after Stott. In the pitch, and there's a shallow fly ball hit out over to left field. Ramos has it, and Kepler decides not to come to home plate, and that was the wise decision. And so Stott pops out to left, and there's 2 away. And Trey Turner will be coming on up. Jackson Rutledge was selected by the Nationals after Corbin Carroll. I didn't know that either. Tying run at the plate. It's Trey Turner. The pitch to Trey, ground ball, knocked down by the pitcher. He gets to it, throws it over to first. And after the Phillies had runners on at second and third with nobody out, they can't find a way to get a run home. And we head to the 5th inning. It's still 6-3 San Francisco. That was awful. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see how this next inning goes, but that was an inning where you should have been able to come up with runs there. You can't just leave guys on base. I know that it's going to happen and it's natural in the game, but it still is a bummer. You know? Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Edwards says Rupp. Keep it clean in the chat. Not saying anybody's being dirty. But I'm just saying, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to keep it clean. Make sure that you guys hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. Mods, I need some of you guys to go over to the vertical stream too. There have been some trolls over there, I've heard. 0-1 pitch, and that's taken down for a ball. So I would appreciate that if just a couple of you could just go over there. 1-1 pitch. That's taken down for ball 2. If you're tuning in on like a desktop or something, that'd be great. I know that some of y'all don't want to leave. I get it. Joe Ross warming up in the bullpen. The 2-1 pitch has popped up and hit over towards the infield. Turner has it. Will make the catch right behind Taijuan Walker. And the first out is made. Many people were tuning in on here. The pitch looked a little bit outside, but it's a called strike anyways. We got 204 people tuning on in. Wow. It's great. Here's the 0-1. That's high and away for a ball. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch is way up high for ball 2. Walker kicks and delivers and throws a cutter that's way up high for ball 3. And that'll make the count now 3-1. And Chapman will wait in the on-deck circle. The pitch. Strike 2, taken right down the middle. Phillies have 942 wins against the Giants. And the Giants have 1,282 wins against the Phillies. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Walker gets his 5th strikeout. And there's 2 outs. Phillies, by the way, are 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. So Lee is hitless in 3 at-bats. He has struck out twice. And he's also grounded out to second. 2 outs. Walker kicks, deals. That's low for a ball. We got another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. 2 balls, no strikes. You're doing an awesome job with the play-by-play, JJ. I appreciate you, brother, says Jeffrey. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Here's the 2-0. It's a little bit high, according to the umpire. And it's 3 balls, no strikes. I got to take a step off after this inning. I appreciate that, though. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat, man. Is $4.99 better for JJ than $5? Please let me know. 3-1. It's popped up to that over towards the first base side. Harper says he has it, and he does. And they'll make the catch right in front of the dugout. Time for a break. I'll be right back. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. It's 6-3, San Francisco. Squad, if you could do me a favor and let us know how many likes and subscribers we have, I would appreciate that. The Rays have put up 14 runs against the Red Sox so far today. 14-1 is the score. Morel's already 3 for 3. Misner's 2 for 2. Mangum is 2 for 2. And Yandy Diaz 2 for 3, as well as Jonathan Aranda. Everybody has an RBI in the Rays lineup, and they're only in the bottom of the third. All right, here comes Bryce Harper to the plate. We're in the bottom of the fifth, and the first pitch, swing and a miss. Got a curveball. Rupp has settled on in. Oh, one pitch. It's down for a ball. The 1-1 to Harper. He's been struggling with that curveball today as he swings and misses at another one that was inside and low. If I'm Rupp, I'd keep throwing that. 1-2. And he does throw another curveball, but it's a foul ball. Timma was a little bit more out towards the center of the plate. Oh, thanks for reminding me about this day in Phillies history. I just didn't do it because we were saying rest in peace to Darien. 1-2, swing and a miss. And Harper goes down swinging again. That's the second time he's done that today. That's now 7 strikeouts by Rupp. And Kyle Schwarber's coming up. First pitch to Kyle, he got way underneath it and pops it up a mile high over towards shallow right field. Second baseman's there, Fitzgerald, as he calls off the right fielder, and he'll make the catch. And there's 2 away. That was a good pitch to swing at. It was just totally mistimed. Austin Riley has a 2-homer night for the Braves. The pitch to Castellanos, it's inside for a ball. 92 pitches for Rupp. This will probably be his last inning. And the next pitch is inside. And the count is 2-0. The windup and the pitch from Rupp. And it's taken for a strike. Two one. That's a little bit low. Phillies do have somebody warming up in their bullpen. 3-1 to Castellanos, swung on and belted out to deep left field. Goodbye. That was to the moon. He sat right on that curveball and took advantage of it at 75 miles per hour. The pitch to JT, swing and a miss. That fastball was outside. It's 6-4, San Francisco. The windup and the pitch from Rupp, and strike 2. We got another $2 super chat. Phillies have the most losses in sports history. Yeah, I remember that you sent that to me last year. I remember you sent that to me. Thanks again for the $2 super chat. I remember you told me that before. 0-2. That's outside for a ball. Will somebody remind Harper he's a star? The 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 2. Randy Rodriguez already warming up in the Giants bullpen. Going to up his pitch counts at 100. Melvin not making a move just yet. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And JT strikes out on the changeup. Shakes his head, goes back to the dugout. Good news, though, is that Castellanos goes deep. And the Phillies cut it down to a 2-run deficit. And we go to the 6th inning. We'll be right back one more time. All right, don't go anywhere. We're back, which means it's time now for On This Day in Phillies History. The first Phillies home radio broadcast takes place on opening day as the Phillies host the Boston Red Sox. WCAU carries the game with Bill Dyer and former umpire Dolly Stark at the mic. It was April 14th of 1936. In 2013, Roy Halladay earned his 200th career win with 8 solid innings against Florida. He became the 112th pitcher to reach that milestone and the first to do so as a Philly since Steve Carlton did it back in 1978. We'll do one more. In 1960, after losing the first game of the season, Eddie Sawyer, who was the manager, resigned and was replaced by Minneapolis manager Gene Malk. Sawyer was the manager when the Phillies won the 1950 pennant and put up a 390, 423, and 4 record at the club's helm. The pitch, there's a strike over to Ramos. And actually, while waiting for Malk to join the team, Coach Andy Cohen managed the team for one game, earning a 5-4, 10-inning victory over Milwaukee. The pitch, and there's a ground ball, base hit back over to center field. And there's a leadoff single to start off this 6th inning by Ramos. He's had a very good day today. Just got past the dive of Trey Turner. The pitch, and there's a ball. One ball, no strikes. Ross gets set just below the letters and delivers the pitch. It's a foul ball. Ross is on the bump. He pitched for the Nationals from 2015 to 2021. And he was on the Brewers last year. as a reliever. Here's the 1-1. And that's a foul ball. Last year for the Brewers, he had a 3.77 ERA. He pitched in 74 innings, allowed 72 hits. He struck out 66 batters. Off 29, though. He's a right-handed pitcher. He'll get sit below the letters and deliver an elevated fastball that was way above the zone. It's 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is one out here in the top of the 6th inning. How's everybody doing tonight in chat? We got a pretty chatty bunch, it seems like, tonight. Y'all are active. Love it. I love it when we have an active chat. There's a sinker that's taking that 95 miles per hour at the kneecaps for strike one. $20 RBI on the season for Wilmer Flores. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's down for a ball. Buster Posey's the GM of the San Francisco Giants. They had Farhan Zaidi for a while. It's the 1-1. It's taken for strike two. Played in the majors for 12 seasons with the Giants from 2009 up until 2021. 7-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champion. Gold Glover as well, 5-time Silver Slugger Award winner. The pitch, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Also won NL Rookie of the Year as well, and the Golden Spikes Award. Ross gets set and fires the pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to shortstop. Turner's not going to have time to throw the second, but he does have time to throw over to first, and there's 2 outs. So Ramos is in scoring position. And Flores is out, and Patrick Bailey's coming up to the plate. Posey, as a rookie, had a .305 batting average and 18 homers and 67 RBI. He caught every inning of the innings, caught every inning of the playoffs, and the Giants ended up winning that 2010 World Series. Here's the 0-1, foul ball. The ball is 2 strikes. A runner on at second, 2 outs. And the 0-2 is popped up and hit over towards center field. And Rojas jogs over towards home plate, and they'll make the catch. And the side is retired. If we go to the bottom of the 6th, it'll be 7, 8, and 9 to up in the batting order for the Phillies. And they'll be back. And again, rest in peace today to our friend Darien. We found out that he passed away early this morning, and we went on over to raid Snowman, who was supposed to cover the WNBA draft with him, but yeah, tough day in the streaming community for sure. But I'm happy that you're all here. Puts a big smile on my face. far I needed to go. So the Bobby Evans and the jury is still out on Buster. I like how we have a lot of Giants fans on here. This is pretty cool. Again, like, just because we do Phillies games doesn't mean that we don't, talk about the opponents. We try to keep it fair on both sides. That's really what I try to do. I try to treat it like it's a traditional broadcast, except I like to get you guys involved. Because, look, there's people out there that can't afford cable. There's people that are out there that can't watch these games. And streaming makes it more interactive, right? That's what I like about that. How many people do we have tuning on in? We got 187 people on here, 107 likes. Let's try to get that number up, folks. Randy Rodriguez is going to pitch. He's gone 7 1/3 of an inning. He has struck out 12 batters. Opponents are hitting 192 against him. He's been very, very strong. He's a right-handed pitcher. And he will be facing Max Kepler to start off this inning. From the Dominican Republic. Throws a strike. And is ahead in the count 0-1. Last game he pitched, he won 1 inning against the Yankees. Struck out 2 Yankees batters. Gave up no runs on just 1 hit. 0-1 pitch, and there's a ground ball down the right field line. That's a fair ball. That's going all the way over towards the corner. And Kepler's going to jog on over to second base as he gets in there with a stand-up double, and the tying run is coming back up to the plate. That one just hanged out right down the middle, and Kepler was able to just rip it over to right field past the first baseman, Wade. 21 more subs, so we get to 5,400. Let's go. Let's go. Bottom of the 6th, and Bohm is up to bat. He doubled his last time up, and the pitch, and he grounds it foul towards the first base side. Rodriguez made his debut last year. He's 25 years old. And he fires a 97-mile-per-hour heater right at the kneecaps, and Bohm just watches it go by. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, and it's inside. He was optioned to AAA to start off the 2024 season, and then was promoted on May 2nd. He's been with the ball club ever since then. A second of last year. 1-2, there's a high bouncer hit over to first base, and the throw over to first is just in time as Rodriguez was there to cover the bag. And good job by Bohm for at least advancing Kepler over to third base. And so there's 1 out. The tying run is still up at the plate. And they got a good play. That was not easy. The first baseman was off the bag, had to run over towards the ball, and then going to cover the bag was Rodriguez, and he just got there, and it was a foot race over to first. Here comes Johan Rojas, and there's a swing and a miss on a slider. They've got to get a run here. 0-1 pitch, and it bounces in front of Bailey. Did a nice job blocking that. He's been pretty good at that. Phillies are 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position tonight, and the Giants are 2 for 4. Rodriguez will come set at the belt. He stares over at third. Now back to the plate. And the 1-1 is chopped foul. And Rojas will step out of the box, adjust the batting gloves. And he'll do it again. One ball, two strikes. The pitch. And it's high. Came at 98 miles per hour. I feel like every time Rojas is up, there's always a runner in scoring position. The 2-2 delivery. It's in the dirt. And the count is now full. Let's go, chat. Charge! Three-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez able to get Rojas to chase after a nasty slider. And he gets a huge out there. Oof. Wow. And Stott's up to the plate. Two outs, the pitch to Stott. Strike one at 98 miles per hour. They've left a lot of men on base today. Jazz Chisholm just hit his 6th homer. Rojas has now struck out 3 times tonight. The pitch to Stott. And it's a 1-1 count. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The pitch to Bryson, foul ball, and it goes out of play. Rodriguez kicks, deals, and the pitch. He did not get the call. It was on the outer third of the zone at 99. And Stott is still alive. Giants have the 2nd lowest bullpen ERA in all of baseball. And Stott's going to pop this one up out over to left field. Ramos is there. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. And so Kepler is stranded at third. And the Phillies are still down by 2. We go to the 7th inning. It's 6-4 San Francisco. More tension, man. More tension. Hit the like button, folks. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, too. My name is Jason Joseph. I go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. If you're a San Francisco fan, though, we welcome you guys on here. We love baseball, and we keep it fair, man. We love talking about both teams, and you're not going to find a lot of people like us on here. That's the truth. There's not a lot of people that do play-by-play old traditional style like us, even though we communicate and we talk to you guys too. It's interactive, and it's awesome, and I enjoy it. And if you guys enjoy it too, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your bell icons turned on as well. This is going to go for the both of you guys, Giants and Yankees fans. Okay? I'm going to have us team up here. Okay? Where will the Dodgers finish in the NL West? What place? What place will the Dodgers finish in the NL West? I think that's a legit question. Think about it and let me know. Tanner Banks is going to pitch for the Philadelphia Phillies. Ducks is third. Fitzgerald is up. 0-1. And then it's taken up high for a ball. Jesus, second, I hope. One ball, one strike. The windup and the pitch, and there's a high fly ball hit out to right field. Castellanos can't make the catch. It bounces off the top of the wall. Rounding second, heading over to third is Fitzgerald. And a leadoff triple to start off the 7th inning. Casty thought that he could make a play there out in right field. And so instead of trying to play it off the bounce off the top of the wall, he thought that he could catch it. And it went over his head. And he wasn't able to do so, and so the ball kicked away from him as soon as it bounced off of the old out-of-town scoreboard. The pitch, swing and a miss. How's the Mod Squad doing tonight? How many likes do we have? So Fitzgerald gets a triple, 0-1 pitch from Banks. Check swing, he went around, and Yaz says, huh? He's 0 for 3. Rockies play the Dodgers tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's out in L.A. Cubs also play the Padres, too. 0-2 pitch. That's low and outside for a ball. The Mets lead at 1-0 out in Minnesota. The Yankees have a 4-1 advantage against the Royals. 1-2 delivery is inside. Cardinals are playing the Houston Astros. It's 1-0 in St. Louis. The 2-2 pitch upstairs. So again, Banks is pitching for the Phillies. He's 33 years old now. In the month of April, he's gone 4 innings. He's given up 4 hits, 1 earned run, and 2 walks. The pitch and a foul ball. Here's the windup and the pitch, and Yaz fouls it off as it goes out of play. Giants fans, are there any Giants content creators that are out there? 118 likes, 227 people tuning on in. We have a lot of Giants fans tonight. I'm just curious. Here's the 3-2, and there's a high fly ball hit out to deep right field, and that one is gone. It's 8-4 San Francisco, and Tanner Banks gives up another one. Oh, boy. Left it hanging out over the middle of the plate, and the Giants have put up 8 runs against the Phillies. And he has actually got underneath the baseball. A triple and a 2-run homer. And still nobody out. The pitch. And there's a strike. To Willie Adames. Just watching you, JJ. This is Elaine. Thank you. They are on fire. Banks kicks, deals the pitch, swing and a miss. Nobody that is full-time? Damn. That's crazy. One ball, 2 strikes. Adames already 2 for 3 on the evening so far. He singled, he also homered. And the 1-2 will ground this one over to third base. Bohm has it, throws it on the run over to first. And it's in time. Adames did hustle out of the box. You got my like and subscribe. We'll be back. Let's go! Let's go! Love that. Thank you so much. Again, like, we're going to be doing more baseball this year. We've been doing Sunday night games. I know that not everybody likes the Phillies, and some people are like, well, I wish that you did play-by-play for my team. So the only way to do that is just by doing more games. Miller's getting warmed up in the Giants' pen. That's Eric Miller, left-handed pitcher. Tyler, appreciate you. M-Sock, appreciate you. Appreciate all the subs, man. It means a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jung-Hoo Lee is in the batter's box. It's lefty versus lefty. The windup and the pitch. Strike called. It's taken for strike 2. After this, we got a post-game show. We'll be talking about this Phillies game. If you guys want to come on, or leave a voicemail or a text message. The phone number is 610, as the next pitch is taken down low for a ball. It's 610-314-0844 is the phone number. 2-2, and it's fouled away. Just posted right there. There's the Discord server as well. Let us know how many likes we have in the chat, folks. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch slapped foul towards the first base side. Gideon says, I'll be honest, I don't think we make the playoffs. 2-2, and it's low. He adds on and says, I think that the 3 wildcard teams will be the Giants, the Padres, and the Mets. That's wild. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. It's been a frustrating night for Jung-Hoo Lee as he has struck out 3 times in this game. But Banks certainly needed that strikeouts. There's 2 away. Pitch. It's taken for a ball. One ball and no strikes. And the pitch. It's taken for a called strike. There's the 1-1 delivery. That's taken for strike 2. We're in the top of the 7th. It's 8-4 San Francisco. 2 outs, nobody on, and the 1-2 swing and a miss to Matt Chapman. And so he strikes out. But Mike Yastrzemski able to go deep and give the Giants an 8-4 lead. So he hit a 2-run home run. And the Phillies will be back in just a little bit. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Which means it is time now for your Philadelphia Phillies trivia question of the day. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay. Where was it? Trying to figure this out. All right. Name me this Phillies player. Okay. I, too, played for the Giants. I was the winner of the Golden Spikes Award back in 1998. And played college ball at the University of Miami. Anybody know who it is? It's not Ryan Howard. It's not Buffalo Springtime. Nope. Mike Schmidt? Nope. Played for the Giants, the Phillies, the Rays, and was a member of played college ball at the University of Miami and won the Golden Spikes Award. Pat Burrell, yes sir. I wanted the Giants fans to get that too. Yes, very nice. Good job to the both Jane and Jack. The ball is 1 strike to Trey Turner. Pitch to Trey. It's high and inside for a ball. Burrell was a good Giant. He was a good Philly, too. We both loved him. There's the 1-1 and the tie for a ball. Burrell is he's the hitting coach for you guys right now, right? Isn't he your hitting coach? Yeah, he's your hitting coach. 2 balls, 1 strike in the pitch, and that's taken for strike 2 to Trey Turner. Pitch to Trey, and he pops it up. It's hit out over towards medium depth center field. Lee's there. He'll track it down, and he'll make the catch. Oh. And here comes Harper to the plate. Or what? At the 2-hour, 10-minute marker of this game. I encourage you guys to stay on for the post-game show. It mean a lot to me. First pitch is taken for a ball to Bryce. Pitch number 2. Line drive. It's smoked, and it's a base hit. Out over to left center field. Lee gets over to it. Draws the throw over the second. And Harper gets on with a 1-out single. So Bryce is finally aboard. He did not like facing Landon Rupp. He's like, well, I don't have to face that guy anymore. And Kyle Schwarber's coming up to the plate. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Schwarber's 0 for 2. They'll wind up in the pitch to Kyle. Strike 1 at 98 miles per hour. They have a lot of hard-throwing pitchers. Miller's 27 years old. 0-1 pitch. And it's down in the way. Made his debut last year. He's from Missouri. He went undrafted in the 2016 MLB draft. And then he committed to playing college ball at Stanford. As he takes the next pitch. Low again for ball 2. And then he was actually selected by the Phillies in the 4th round of the 2019 MLB draft. Pitch to Kyle, and he pops it up. It's hit out towards shallow center field. Lee says he has it, and he does, and he'll make the grab for the 2nd out of the inning. He was traded for Junior Marte in 2023. Casty's up. He homered his last time up. There's a runner on over at first. They'll wind up in the pitch to Castellanos, way inside. And it's a 1-0 count. What's going on? What's up, DMV? I'm happy that you found us. Right, we go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it's down and in for a ball. We need 15 more subscribers to help us get to 5,400. Mod Squad needs you to be on your A game tonight. Charge! And the 2-0 pitch to Castellanos. Swing and a miss. Here's the 2-1, and it's high and inside for ball 3. Three-one pitch, high for ball 4, and Casty is going to draw a walk. Okay. That's the third time that he has gotten on base today, and JT is going to come on up to the plate. And time is called. So, JP Martinez is going out there to have a conversation with Eric Miller. All right, here we go. Fanatic trying to get everybody on their feet. We're in the bottom of the 7th. There's runners on at first and second base. JT is up to bat. He is introduced. And he'll step right into the box. Miller on the bump. Can JT come through? Pitch number 1. It's inside, but it's called a ball. Wow. The ball is 1 strike to JT. The windup and the pitch, and that's low for a ball. JT tonight 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Here's the 1-1 to Realmuto. There's a high fly ball hit out to deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a foul ball. Just foul. He was looking. And it just hooked foul. And Miller's going to step off the mound for just a quick second. Oh, so close. One ball, 2 strikes to JT Realmuto. The pitch to JT, and it's in the dirt for ball 2. So that makes the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to JT, and it's low for ball 3. And the count is now full to Realmuto. Kepler waits on deck. He would be the tying run. The payoff pitch. Here it is. Outside for ball 4, but they called a strike 3, really? Wow. That was outside and a very late strike 3 call, and JT frustrated. And we go to the 8th inning. Wow. That was outside. Absolutely. And JT threw the bat down, and then he threw the helmet down and said, "You've got to be kidding me." And that is how the inning ends. Unbelievable. That was awful. DMV, thanks so much for the membership. That's insane. Auto call is a must. I've never seen. That is one of the most, I'd say, egregious calls that we've had in a while. Everyone but Tony Randazzo knew that that was ball 4. Bad break for JT. This is where Rob needs to go out there. Correctly upset about that call. That was bad. That was not fair. Wow. That's terrible. Dude, he just missed a home run. And then he gets called out on an egregious call. Rob is out there now. I see Rob is out there. I don't know why. There's something. I don't know if something was being thrown onto the field or what was going on. But they're looking up over at the sky. There was umpires walking over to Phil Cuzzy. What's going on? Rob's pointing upwards. What's going on? That's weird. It's crazy. I don't know how Rob doesn't react to that JT pitch. I don't know what's going on the field otherwise, but that really sticks in my craw. I mean, I'm looking at the pitch again. No question. That's a ball. And it stayed outside, too. We're in the top of the 8th. Banks is still pitching. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. I'm sure we'll get a word. Can't wait for his umpire scorecard tomorrow. Couldn't have been further off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the 8th, and the pitch. That's way outside for ball 2. Fans are cursing at that umpire. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And there is out number one. It was a slider. And a strikeout by Banks. The pitch. And there's a called strike. 14 more subs for us to get to 5,400, man. Let's go. Here's the 0-1 from Banks, and it's in there for strike two on the upper third of the zone. The missed calls have to stop, dude. I'm with you. I just don't get it. 0-2 pitch is way upstairs for a ball. We're going to talk about all this on the postgame show, man. 610-314-0844. Come on and talk to me. Seriously. 1-2 pitch, and that's low and away for ball two. "36 pitches by Banks. And the next pitch is way up high for ball three. The Pirates, the Giants, and the Braves have each put up 8 runs today. Tigers have put up 9. And the Rays have put up 15. A lot of blowouts. The pitch. And there's ball 4 to Wade. So 1-out walk. And here comes Flores. The pitch to Wilmer Flores is way up high for ball 1. One ball, one strike. I'm surprised that he's leaving in Banks for this long. I mean, he has 40 pitches. It's a lot. 1-1 pitch. It's popped up. JT. Does he have room? He does, and he makes the catch. That was not easy. That wasn't really hit so high up in the air. But the fact that he was able to take off the mask and just make the basket catch, and he ran over towards the visitor's dugout, it's pretty good. Actually, that was the home dugout. But even still, 2 outs. And the pitch, swing and a miss to Patrick Bailey. That call is just going to stick in my craw, man. But it happens. It's baseball. The pitch. Now that same pitch was called a strike to JT. That was the same pitch. And that one's outside. 1-1. There's a pop-up hit out over towards third base. Bohm gives it a look. That's a foul ball. The same pitch. They just don't like us. Jose Ruiz is getting warmed up. Harold, thanks so much for the sub, man. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Bailey strikes out. And the inning is over. Time to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. As the inning comes to an end. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. And that way you'll know when we go live. We got a lot to talk about after this, okay? There's still baseball left, though. There is. There's still baseball left to be played. But, yeah. I don't know. Definitely frustrating so far. That's for sure. Phillies are down to their last 6 outs, and they trail by 4 runs. And Kepler is coming up to the plate again. Let's go to the pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Tyler Rogers is going to pitch. He has a 1.13 ERA in 8 innings of work. 6 strikeouts, 2 walks allowed. The pitch to Kepler, swing and a miss. Sidearm thrower. Max is 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and an RBI. Here's the 0-2, and that is slapped foul towards the tarp. $14 more subs, so we get to 5,400. We're so close. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and there's a high bouncer. Hit over towards the left side of the mound. Rogers has it, throws it over to first, and Kepler is retired. Harold, thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Gonna have to watch that call later. I didn't see it. Well, trust me on this. It was clearly a ball. Absolutely, Lou. Here's the pitch. It's taken right down the middle for strike 1. Rogers kicks, fires, and throws a strike. It was a sinker. Bohm 1 for 3. He had a double. And he decides not to chase after the sliders. It's outside. It's a 1-2 count. Ramos, Adames, and Fitzgerald each have 2 hits tonight. And the 1-2 pitch, it's a little bit inside, but it's a called strike 3, and Bohm is now complaining. And there's out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down already in the bottom of the 8th, and Cody Clemens will be introduced as the pinch hitter for Johan Rojas. He got his first at-bat yesterday. That came in the 9th inning. So Clemens will be used here. Phillies have 8 hits today. And are 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position. They've left 8 guys on. The pitch. And that was called a ball. That should have been a strike. Again, we do Sunday Night Baseball too. The 1-0 pitch, and there's a line drive hit out to left field. It's a foul ball, though, and goes out of play. Phillies tailgate just asked, when's Kevin Long going to get ejected? I don't understand. I'm going to talk about this during the postgame show. Okay, we're sort of saving all the feelings and the emotions for it. 1-1. That's pulled over towards the right side, but it's fielded cleanly by the second baseman, who will toss it over to first base, and the inning is over. And so the Phillies go down in order, and we head to the 9th. It's 8-4 Giants. Okay. Yes. I have a lot to say. We will talk about this game when we go to, or when the game is finished. I will do that. But I want to make sure you guys remember to like and subscribe and hit those notification bell icons, man. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I'm a Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles content creator, but we also go live for Sunday Night Baseball. And if you're a baseball fan like me, I would really encourage you all to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For the Phillies tonight, I mean, they've had a lot of opportunities, and it just seems like they got their lead, and then this thing just absolutely unfolded in the in the top of the third inning. And I can't necessarily blame Rob on this because Taijuan Walker showed his true colors today. He pitched 2 good outings, and then today laid an egg. And we'll talk about it more. But this, right now, it stings. Right now, it does sting. But make sure you guys like and subscribe. That's all I ask. How many people do we have rocking with us? We got 184 people tuning on in and 136 likes. We got to get to 200. Got to get to 200. Can we get... Type it. The pitch, swing and a miss. Sure hope you're right, David. Oh, 1 pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over to left field, and that's going to hit off the top of the wall. Marsh, who's now playing center field, gets over to it, and Fitzgerald, have yourself a day. I mean, my goodness. He has homered, he has tripled, and now he has doubled. And we're in the 9th inning. Another pitch that he got right down the middle, and this time it was from Jose Ruiz. Now it's Yaz who comes up to the plate. And the first pitch that he sees is chopped foul towards the first base side. I'm not begging for likes and subscribers, man. I'm just saying, if y'all can do so, I would appreciate it. The pitch. There's a line drive, base hit. Out over to right field. And that's going to bring home another run as Fitzgerald will score. And it's 9-4 San Francisco as Yaz continues to hit against the Phillies too. $209 people in here. The pitch, there's a curveball. It's taken for a ball. One ball, one strike. We're in the top of the 9th. The pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Adames tonight 2 for 4. Giants have 11 hits, 9 runs scored. They've put up 6 runs in the 2nd, 2 runs in the 7th, and 1 run so far in the 9th. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Ruiz gets a strikeout, and there's one away. And Jung-Hoo Lee, who has gone hitless tonight, is coming up for his 5th at-bat. Him and Chapman have really been struggling. Chapman really has been struggling, but Leah struggled tonight. The pitch, and that's going to bounce away from JT. That was a ball. It sort of went underneath his glove, and he lost sight of it. And that's going to put the runner on over at third. Can they show a replay of that? There we go. How does that get underneath his glove? That's all JT. That should be a pass ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jung-Hoo Lee. And the pitch. Foul ball. And out of play it goes. The 1-2 pitch. It's grounded foul towards the first base side. Tomorrow night, the Phillies play the Giants again at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be Verlander versus Luzardo. That should be a very good matchup. 1-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. Goes out of play. And then Wednesday night, it'll be Nola versus Robbie Ray. Robbie's been doing pretty good. 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to second base. Stott looks home and then decides to throw over to first. Good job by Stott to just check the runner there first. So there's 2 outs. And Chapman is due up. And he takes strike 1. The pitch. There's a swing on the miss. What's up, JJ? Is it time to fire Rob? Here are my thoughts on the postgame show. Oh, 2. That's up high for a ball. But to answer your question, is it time to fire Rob? I'm not happy with Rob. I'll put it to you that way. Not happy with him. 1-2 pitch, ground ball, slide and stop by Turner. The throw over to first. It is not in time. That was a bang play, though. It's an RBI infield single as Yaz will score. And the Giants have put up 10 runs against the Phils. Is it time to fire Rob? Is a question that I will answer in the postgame show. But what do you think? Is it time to fire Rob? The pitch, and there's a foul ball. Elliot Ramos is 2 for 4 with a double, a single, and a run scored. Here's the 0-1. There's a line drive hit out to left field. It's caught by Kepler, and the inning is over. And the Phillies will have their last chance as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Stott, Turner, and Harper all due up in the batting order. Okay. Oh, boy. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Really appreciate that. Yeah. Look, if you guys want to call on into the postgame show, there's a Discord link that you guys can join, which I would really encourage you all to do so if you want to chat with me live. If you want to leave me a voicemail message, though, or a text message, you can text or call the JJ hotline, which is 610-314-0844. Again, it is 610-314-0844. 0844. The Discord, Scott will post that in the live chat right now. There's the voicemail. I would really like to hear your thoughts. I would really like for you to come on, spill your guts out, tell me how you really feel about this team, and let's try to get some adrenaline, you know? Let's release some tension here. Mike says, I want Shane Vittorino in center field tomorrow night. Again, this is why we have postgame shows. We talk about the good, we talk about the bad, and we're here during the good and the bad times. This guy is the Postmaster General. It's because he's quick, man. There we go. We got a caller calling in now. Leave a voicemail message, please. And then you'll get to hear it on the postgame show. This is the event link if you guys want to join the Discord server after the game, and I will make sure that I post it again. After this game, I need to go to bed. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Stott will lead it off. Stott, Turner, and Bryce. Duvall's pitching. It is not a safe situation. The first pitch, that should have been called a strike. It's called a ball. Again, it has gone both ways. One ball, no strikes to Bryson Stott. The pitch, here it comes. It's taken at the knees for strike one. The 1-1 to Stott, and he fouls it off as Duvall throws his cutter at 98 miles per hour. Camilo is now 27 years old. He's technically not the closer anymore. Here's the 1-2, and it's bounced foul. Still throws hard, though, that's for sure. Gave up 2 runs on Monday the 7th against the Reds. And gave up 1 run before that. The 1-2 to Stott. And there's a fly ball hit over towards medium depth center field. The catch is made by Lee, and out number 1 is recorded. 13 more subs. We're so close to getting the 5,400. We'll probably get there tomorrow. But that would be great. And Trey Turner is up to bat now. It's 1 for 4 tonight. And takes ball 1. It's a slider. This is the event for the postgame show. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a fastball right down the middle at 97 again. It was a cutter. A cutter at 97. The 1-1 pitch. And that time he goes with a slider. And Turner gets a piece of it. The 1-2 to Trey Turner. Way outside for ball 2. 2-2 pitch. And that is low and outside for ball 3. Duvall kicks and fires, and Turner swings at ball 4, but fouls it off. It's a long at-bat for sure. Trey is just 1 for 8 against Duvall. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, make it now 1 for 9. And the Phillies are down to their final outs. Ugh. There's so much to talk about. They will face Bryce Harper here. I mean, everybody in the dugout looks like that they just lost a playoff game. That they're about to lose a playoff game. The pitch, here it is, swinging on a foul ball. Oh, 1, and that cutter reaches 100 miles per hour. It's a foul ball. The guy we put in is a prime candidate for giving you a 6-run comeback. Yeah, he's been struggling this year. 0-2 pitch, and that's outside for a ball. That was outside. Have to make sure I re-emphasize that. Please stay on for this postgame show. It's going to get pretty good. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Bryce Harper goes down on strikes. Ball game. Phillies lose the first game of this 4-game set against the Giants. San Francisco takes game 1. And Tyler Fitzgerald, who has his first career game with 3 extra base hits, well, he's the player of the game. 3 runs scored, a homer, a triple, a double. He did it all except single. So we are going to talk about this. I have my own thoughts, but this was just an absolute disgrace by the Philadelphia Phillies today. This was really just sad to the core. 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position, and now 7 for 54 in the last 7 games, dropping them to a 199 average with runners in scoring position. So we will talk about it again. If you guys want to come on and give me your thoughts, JJ, you're right. JJ, you're wrong. JJ, this is how I'm feeling. And so we will be back in just a little bit. Call on into the show, 610-314-0844. What an embarrassment and what a disgrace. But we'll talk about it when we come back.
graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I missed putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Wow. Unbelievable. The Phillies lose to the Giants by a score of 10-4. And I got a lot of thoughts. I'm going to talk about this because there's one particular thing that absolutely sticks in my craw. And I cannot wait to talk about it with you guys. But before we start things off, as always, housekeeping things, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. We are about to unleash on this baseball team right now, and I cannot wait to do so. And so we're going to talk about everything that happened tonight. Come on. Come talk to me after I'm done with my opening monologue. If you want to leave a voicemail message or a text message, text or call 610-314-0844. That is the hotline. Okay, and so really, this is how I'm going to start it off. Okay, so first and foremost, your manager, okay, is literally in the dugout after JT almost hits a home run, and then he's putting up a good fight, and the pitch was so outside that JT strikes out looking. He threw down the bat. He threw down the helmet. Where's your manager? The manager needs to be out there defending his guys. This team is clearly struggling. You guys have literally just not been able to get runs on the board. You're leaving guys on base. Where is your manager? Why is he not out there? Randazzo was awful behind the plate tonight, besides that one call. It went both ways. But my manager needs to be out there. He needs to be defending his guys. He needs to try to get into his face because guess what? This team is struggling, and this team is at home. You got embarrassed today. That's inexcusable. I don't care if the Giants are playing so good at baseball. They're playing very well, but you had so many chances. I mean, my gosh, do I have to go back to that third inning or whenever it was when I think it was Kepler that got on with a double, or an infield single. Bohm got on with a double, and then Rojas strikes out swinging. Dude, he struck out so many times today. My gosh. Stott pops out over to left field, and Trey Turner grounds out. We had so many chances, and yet my manager is in the dugout chewing his own gum and not doing anything about it. That's why I'm ticked off. That's what gets me irked, is that he just sits there and he does nothing. And then when he does go out, something's not right. I mean, I don't know what it was. Somebody maybe threw something onto the field or whatever it was, but it had nothing to do with defending his player there. That was awful. That was atrocious, and that's why I'm really mad about that tonight. I will get to Taiwan Walker in just a few seconds, okay? I need another outfielder. Johan Rojas, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts today. This is bad. I don't know who's worse, Marsh or Rojas. It's terrible. How many times did I feel like we had a guy in scoring position that we just could not get home? We were able to swing first, like we got our mojo going. We got our runs on the board. We had a 3-0 lead, and then Walker walkered, okay? And he gave up his runs in the top of the third inning, and we just couldn't really find ways to respond. Sure, we had a nice home run by Nick Castellanos. That was it, though. I'm just tired of this team not showing fight. And I'm more so really just disappointed in my manager today because specifically he said that coming into this season that he was going to have more of a sense of urgency, you know, to try to switch the lineup and really try to make this team win. Like he was coming in to set a tone. And he had a perfect opportunity to do that, and he just didn't want to do it. Oh, it's not in his DNA. It's not who he is. Well, clearly it's not who he is. But again, if he says that he wants to help with the culture of this ball club, that's what you got to do. That's called being responsible. That's called being an adult. If you're out there and you're trying to make a statement to somebody, that's what you got to do. Gabe Kapler, I mean, I'm not even a big Gabe Kapler supporter, but Gabe Kapler would have gotten right into Randazzo's face, and he would have absolutely cursed him out. He would have been so unhappy about that. That's what I need. I need that. And we don't have any emotion from our manager. Instead, he's just happy-go-lucky, and he's just not doing those types of things. He needs to stick up for his guys. I'm really disappointed in my manager tonight just for that reason alone. I mean, I could go on and on about the other decisions too. But yeah, that's where my real focus is tonight. You have to stick up for your guy. I can't emphasize that enough. Think about the situation, you know, and I'm not saying that the Phillies tie the game there, but JT gets on, its bases loaded. I mean, do we really trust them for coming through? Probably not. But you need everything to go your way. And the fact that he didn't go out there, he didn't chirp at the umpire, he didn't even say any words to him about it, is just absolutely a disgrace. It really is. Schwarber today 0 for 3. Cassidy actually had a good day today. Kepler had a good day today. And then just terrible at-bat after terrible at-bat with runners in scoring position. We're batting 199 with runners in scoring position. 199! 199! It's awful. It's terrible. Walker today. Am I surprised that Taijuan Walker didn't pitch well in that third inning? I'm really not surprised. At this point, okay, what Taijuan Walker was doing for those 2 games that he pitched, I did not think that that was going to be sustainable. But this is where I'm going to get to my manager here. The third inning comes. You are literally praying for Taijuan Walker to go out there and eat you innings. That's what he did right there. Joe Ross can pitch more than an inning. He can. Why is he only being utilized for 1 inning? We got Joe Ross. I thought that the whole point of Joe Ross was to get him as sort of a Swiss Army knife type of a guy. We could use him for a couple of innings, or he could be out there for a higher leverage spot in case, God forbid, we needed him. Today, he only threw 1 pitch. He had 15 pitches total. He had 11 strikes that he threw. And I didn't know why we didn't bring him in earlier. And I don't know why we don't let him pitch 2 to 3 innings. Tanner Banks today, he was totally fine with pitching Tanner Banks, who, by the way, is just awful. He's been so bad. He's been terrible. 2 innings, 2 earned runs, 1 walk. Don't look at the 4 strikeouts. Look at the 45 pitches that he threw. That's what I care about. It's terrible. It starts off with the leadership of this team. And the manager is just MIA with that. And he's not pushing the right buttons. As soon as Walker gives up those couple of runs, I'm going back to that third inning right now. Where was it? It was the second inning, I'm sorry. Where was it? Ramos had the double. Wade had a walk. Flores had the RBI single, right? After Fitzgerald gives up that home run, after he gives up that home run, you got to put somebody up in the bullpen at the very least. It's 5-3 at that point. How is nobody not warming up in the bullpen? If you want to try to win this game, which is what I think that they should have done, to try to set the tone, Walker shouldn't have been out there for as long as he was. Now, luckily after that, he actually pitched okay up until the fifth inning. It was just the one bad inning, but my gosh, he didn't look good today at all. He looked terrible in that one inning. And also, I didn't blame this, but also, he made a terrible mistake. He made a terrible throw over to second base on that fielder's choice by Bailey. And he had time. I mean, he didn't really have time to throw it, but if you're going to throw it to second base, you got to throw it right on the money. Right there, the tray. And that throw was absolutely wide to Turner. There was no chance that he could get over to that baseball. And that cost you another run. That cost you another out. And he did that to himself, and then Fitzgerald gets the 3-run homer in his next at-bat. That's where I put blame on him, too. Because if you're going to make that throw over to second base to get the force out there, you got to be confident, and you have to make sure that you're going to be able to successfully make that throw. And he didn't do that. There's a lot of frustration to go around. Dave Dombrowski needs to wake the heck up. He needs to wake up. I'm so tired of watching Brandon Marsh out there. Justin Crawford's not going to be called up soon. We are stuck with this junk in the outfield right now. And it's terrible. It's so bad. How do you not stick up for your players in that situation when JT strikes out looking at that pitch? Charlie Manuel would never. Anyhow, I'm going to go to the phones. If you guys want to call on into the show, 610-314-0844, please let me know what your thoughts are about this game. Again, we're in the heat of the moment. They're 9-7. Not a good loss, though. 10 runs that they gave up. And I'm starting to see some more problems unfold from this. Am I surprised about it? Part of me is not. But it's a rough one with these Phillies right now. It's rough. All right, let's go over to the phones. Let's have Mark come on here and speak. And we'll get him on the phone. What's up, Mark? Oh, you're muted.
Hey, man.
Talk to me, brother. Talk to me about this.
I'm sick and tired of this Philly team getting into a huge slump.
What annoyed you tonight?
The pitching and that stupid manager.
Yeah. Mark, when JT's looking at that pitch, what would you have done?
I would have ran to the umpire and started screaming at him.
Yep.
Because you're supposed to stick up for your team.
Thank you.
Like you can't just sit there and be all happy go lucky while your players are getting mad at the pitch where where it should be a ball, and Rob just like sit there and like did nothing. That's like soft mentality. It's
Yep.
been like eating me up ever since we like got him.
Yep.
And I was gonna say, and then he's like giving off this like soft tone to like not giving off the soft tune, like, oh yeah, we're gonna like fix this and fix that. Like he didn't like fix nothing. Nothing. I don't care if he take us to the World Series or the NLCS. He is not a good manager. He is not. He brings this soft mentality where he doesn't yell at the players. He like give them a free pass, and we have to call out these stupid Philly fans too for giving Rob the pass. Because I'm sick and tired of them giving Rob excuses on why he's a good manager and he doesn't deserve blame.
Dude, I couldn't agree more with what you said about just Rob and about us giving him a pass on certain things. But the other thing that I wanted to bring up to you too, and somebody actually brought it up in the chat, Bryce Harper, I mean, when does the blame go to him too? Because I'm watching his at-bats some of these times, and I'm watching them swing at these curveballs that are just inside and low, and it looks like, I don't know about you, but it looks like to me that he's just not right out there, and he doesn't look like he wants to be up at the plate sometimes. Just from watching him, I don't know if you see that too, but that's been something that has sort of been a problem now for a couple of games that I'm seeing with Bryce as well.
Yeah, man. Somebody need to talk to Bryce about what's going on. What's like messing with him.
Yep.
He's like been swinging all these pitches that he should not be swinging. And yeah, they need to like talk to him because something's like kind of bothering him. Isn't like the players or the managers or the front office or either the fans.
Yep. I know, man. All right. I have to go, but I will talk to you soon, my guy. Okay.
All right, man. And I hope your channel grows.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. All right, I got to keep the line going. All right, shout out to Mark in the chat. All right, we're going to get we have somebody that just called on into the show, and we're going to get them on. So just give me 1 second. What's going on? You're on the phones. What's going on?
I am?
Yes, you are. What's going
Hi.
on?
Hi, my name's Tiffany, and it's going to come up as James, but I'm his wife. And, you know, this was the Phillies game to lose. It really was.
Yep.
I mean, it's so aggravating. And I'm from Chicago, so I know the Cubs and the White Sox, and it's just so aggravating to see this happen. Just
I feel it.
Bad pitching, bad coaching. Like, you were right. It would not have happened under different leadership.
That's so crazy. I just don't understand how it's not even just like it's not even just Rob. It's just that everybody that's overseeing this stuff, Dave Dombrowski, like how do you sit in your office and then just watch this and just not have a talk with him about it?
Oh, and it's not doing anyone any favors.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
It's preposterous. It is absolutely asinine.
Yep.
I mean, again, it was the Phillies game to lose. Like, they should not have lost tonight at all.
Yep. I'm totally with you. And you know, I'm starting to honestly think to myself when people are talking about Alec Bohm and they're talking about Brandon Marsh, it goes way deeper than that. It goes way deeper than that now.
Yeah, Marsh. Yeah, with Marsh definitely.
Yes. But I'm looking at the manager, I'm looking at the GM, and I'm like, you know, now you guys have eyes too. You have eyes on the both of you as well.
And the problem starts from the top. Let's be real.
It does, for sure.
And I mean, you know, these guys are, you know, they're great players, and I mean, they have so much talent and potential, only for whatever's going on in the background over there. I don't know.
Right. Yep.
I mean, what do you think about your pitching?
I feel bad for Taijuan Walker because he was put into this spot, and I know that Andrew Painter's not ready and Ranger's not healthy, and so we're sort of stuck with Taijuan. And honestly, I thought that he did good for like those 2 outings, and then tonight you figured that he was going to Taijuan Walker at some point. I mean, you just figured that was going to happen.
You would have thought.
Yeah.
You would have thought.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that it wasn't his fault, because guess what? That error that he made, that throw over the second base, that was terrible. And he
that was so bad. That was okay. You know the movie A League of Their Own, right?
Yes.
Where it's like, Evelyn, throw home. You know.
Yep. You're right.
Oh my gosh, that's what it reminded me of. Just like, what are you doing, sir?
There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying.
I know.
Evelyn.
I know. It's crazy. All right.
But that's what it reminded me of. Just a stupid mistake.
For sure. I got to keep the line going.
I really appreciate you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for taking the call. This is awesome.
Of course. No, call back anytime. Call back.
And CeeLo sent me to the channel, and I'm loving it.
Nice.
Great announcing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Great announcing.
Thank you so much.
And we'll definitely totally subscribed, and we'll definitely be back.
That's awesome. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Have a good night.
Well, thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
You too.
Yep.
Better look for the Phillies next time.
I appreciate it. Dude, shout out to all the callers. I really appreciate all you guys for coming on here. We got a voicemail message too. Where is it? Is it a voicemail message? No, here it is. Where is it?
Jason, I love your Philadelphia Phillies broadcast live. Just wanted to send you some love. Peace and love, my brother. Thank you.
No problem, man. Dude, shout out to the caller there for that. That's awesome. I do have some text messages. JJ, you're the best. I'm watching right now. Jeremy from Avondale. Dude, thanks so much for texting on in. How do you feel about JT getting destroyed? Somebody asked me in my text message. I mean, it's just like, come on. Your manager has to stick up for your guys. And JT, I know that it's been a bad year for JT overall. He's been very streaky. His lows have been so bad. But to just miss a home run like that, and then just strike out the way that he did on that egregious pitch. Oh, it's terrible. It's awful. I wanted Kyle Schwarber to go out there and do what he did to Angel Hernandez. I can't wait for the umpire reports tomorrow. But again, I'm not blaming the loss on the umpiring, because as bad as that call was, there's other things that I'm just really mad about tonight. Besides just that, the blue is terrible. Don't get me wrong. But you had so many opportunities to come through, and you just couldn't break the ice. Come on. Come on, man. Anyhow. All right. Anyhow. And so, that's going to be it for me. I appreciate you guys for being on here. I'm done. Done babbling. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. All right? Love you all. Good night. See you all tomorrow, 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time for the next game. And before we sign off, actually, I do want us to do a channel redirect, which is what we are going to do right now. So just bear with me for 1 second. We will find a channel to go redirect to. I got one. Just bear with me. We'll see who's alive right now. And I got to post that in the live stream. You in the control room? No. Customization. Redirect. Okay. We will go say hi to Pure Adrenaline Sports. We will go say hi to him. All right. Yep. That's where we're going to go redirect ourselves to. All right. See you all tomorrow for another game. All right. Good night. Catch you all in the next one. Peace out.